Hello everyone and welcome back to another season of Builders SMP. So this is, as you can see, future Ninja. I am going to be editing in the live stream for clips for you guys for the most part. So the first little bits are from live couple live streams of us exploring and getting diamonds and stuff. And we'll see you after that clip. Why are you still here? Oh, I forgot to announce. We are there are team based in this as well. Um, as you can see, this is our little well, this is our team flag basically. We're the streamers basically. It's gonna be King Chaos, if you know him from watching Repo and uh, some other videos and stuff. And then obviously we got Trevor, and we have a new member as well, Tirda. She's also a Twitch streamer. So there's 3 people going live on Twitch, 1 live on YouTube. So go check out all of them, and they'll be all linked in the comments for all their platforms and stuff like that. But now, with that saying, I'll see you guys after a few clips of us finding where to build our base and mining.
first sparks on quiet streets, two hearts finding where to meet. But life pulled us apart, left me talking to the dark. If I called you tonight, would it feel the same? Or have we both moved on to different names? Take me back to the start, before the quiet and the scars, when the world felt small and your hands felt warm. Take me back to the start, if only for a moment. I've been up since 3, scrolling back what we used to be. Half truths in this late night chat, both of us knowing what a lie that. Funny how we talk like we're fine, but your name still lives in my rhyme. Take me back to the start, before the quiet and the scars. Take me back to the start, before the quiet and the scars, when the world felt small and your hands felt warm. Take me back to the start, if only for a moment. If only for a moment. If only for a moment. Take me back to the start, before the quiet and the scars, when the world felt small and your hands felt warm. Take me back to the start, if only for a moment.
Sometimes all you need is a little bit of confidence. Sometimes just a little bit of self-respect. Now it's my time to step out of my comfort zone, take a chance. When I saw you coming out of the school that day, I knew you'd never be mine. Never.
It's just me in my old skin. Me in my old skin. Nobody's buying my lies, but that's no surprise. It's just me in my old skin.
Okay, so after that short clip, welcome back. So now with that saying, we are going to go into our first time lapse of Builders SMP Season 5. We are here to tell you, everybody, that applications are open. We're just more strict with invitation because of certain aspects of what happened earlier this week. We had to actually ban a member, which we don't like doing, but we banned him because he wasn't following the rules and stuff like that. Just make sure to follow our rules and everything will be set. But with that saying, we'll go into our first time lapse for the wolf farm. I'll see you after the time lapse.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of.
So, welcome back after the time lapse. We are here to discuss the next project for episode 1, everybody. It is the final thing that we are going to record for episode 1 before we get to our builds and some more fun. So our last farm we're gonna build is a double moss farm. So it's gonna be two different. Basically, you're gonna see me work on two different ones, but at the same time. Basically, all we're doing is we're going through and replacing all of, or we're getting moss so we can use as a dicterium block and put it in as moss cobble and stuff like that for decorations for the bridges that Trevor wants to make. So I'll see you after the time lapse.
Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling, I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going live. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago.
Hi guys, and welcome back after the beautiful time lapses that we had. So at the moment we are standing outside our two farms. Obviously we still need to get a lot of the sheep in, but for the most part that is completely finished. And then we have our two moss farms, and I can show you that they are both indeed working. All you have to do is flick this lever and it starts working and produces. I wonder if it's going to go there or there. There's a lot. Well, it works. Oh, does it not have? Oh, it doesn't have bone meal. No, it doesn't have bone meal, but it definitely does work. Just have to have bone meal, obviously, in dispensers, which neither of them do. So, yeah. But with that saying, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. In the description, if you want to read it or not, I've listed our team members. And in the next episode, watch out, because you guys are finally going to learn what I'm up to this season. Not a team project, our very own solo project that's actually going to be getting completed more often than not, because we always need a solo project. Ooh, we always need a solo project to work on. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe to see episode 2. Go follow me on Twitch to see episode 2 before it becomes a video, because it does get edited when it comes over to YouTube. Over on Twitch, just follow me at Ninja Sniper 213, and that would be amazing for me. And if you haven't already, you use my creator code Ninja Sniper 213, capital N, capital S for Ninja Sniper 213 for 10% off of your W product. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!